Hi Libra, my name is Crystal with Psychic MD, and I want to extend a warm welcome for my repeat offenders. Thank you, all two of you, just kidding. Libra, I am so grateful to have you here, and for those of you that have never been to this channel or you just occasionally stop by, a very warm welcome to you as well, of course. So here we are in January 2022. Crazy, huh? Never mind the dumpster fire that has been. We want nothing but good things. So, Libra, we're going to explore today what January has to bring, what kind of a vibe it has. Now, this time I'm not going to set any intention other than what Spirit wants us to know. Okay, so it's not going to be like structured by yours truly. It will just be led by Spirit, and we'll see where it goes from there. Libra, without further ado, I hope you had a great New Year's, and here is your read. What do we have for the month of January for my beautiful Libra friends, please? As you all know, well, maybe not. I love Libra. My son is a Libra. Libra, for the month of January, what do we have here for Libra, please? For the month of January, show me now. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. So some of you guys can feel like, you know what, it's the same thing all over again, all the time. I even heard like spilling the tea, you know, kind of could come into play here as well. It's almost like some people can't hold their mouths. It's always gossip time or whatever. I do notice that they're partaking in mushrooms here. Some of you guys could be microdosing or looking at microdosing for health benefits, or I don't know, for whatever. But those could be topics also of concern. So what else do we have here, please, for the month of January for my lovely Libra friends? Show me now. Okay, I've got these two. That's stuck together. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. How powerful you are. So, and then belonging to your own dream. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. Interesting. Fascinating. So I'm going to say, like, dear Libra, right now, it's just kind of like I feel like you're stuck in a humdrum. It's always the same thing. It's always the same topics. We always do, you know. It's like we're not doing anything any different. And you're just kind of bored with it. You're, like, mentally wanting to look for something different. Maybe even looking for a way out. Looking at the Mad Hatter right here. And it just seems like maybe things could feel quite mad around you at times, and especially during these times right now, considering global events, right? Now, I want to say there's no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. And part of the power is going to come because I have here your solar plexus and then your root chakra being addressed here, and it's about like you feeling stable. And yeah, I think you mostly feel stable and everything else, but you definitely have like a dream. It's like what you want to do, this idea, this ambition, and yet the sacral chakra colors are missing, the orange. So I'm just going to say that maybe there's a need to get into like a little bit more, take ownership of what it is that you want to do. If you're feeling bored, like things are really mundane or repetitious, get out and start doing something a little bit different. Now, when I say get out, doesn't mean necessarily out of your home if that's not a possibility, or if you don't believe in doing that at this point in time, your choice. What I do mean is taking ownership of your life and saying, okay, well, I need to get out of my head, or I can control what I do differently because this tea party won't look the same without me if I don't participate, or if I bring something different to the table. What if I bring coffee? What if I have a whole pie of pizza? I don't know. So there's a lot of variables here that you can control. Just making sure that you are really addressing the things that you love to do. That could be maybe foreign to what you have done in the past, or maybe you've never done them. I don't know. So there is that. Now, I'm going to say that you are doing pretty well as far as like abundance goes. I feel like things are well for you. You're not really worried about things, but also I feel like you could have some bird messages, like messages brought about by birds that you're like, oh wow, you know, that little bird, I notice it always comes out when I do this, or it's a different kind of bird, or it shouldn't be here, or it should have whatever gone into hibernation already. Or migrated. I'm sorry, the birds don't hibernate, do they? Anyways, and then I see this flying fish right here that seems to be kind of trying to lure Alice to kind of move into some kind of movement or motion. So in order to really get to where you want, you really have to feel better about things, have to feel and embrace that feeling, that joy. Otherwise, you just feel like you're stuck in that monotony and things are not moving. And you'll be a lot less motivated if you don't feel the excitement of maybe researching what it is that you're really into, or where you want to go, or things that you want to do, things that make you feel good, the things that you are really at your core level about, okay? Because I feel like you're like, oh, this is just crusty and I'm done here. Belong to your own dream and create your own life is going to be really, really important. So now is the time. Look at her hair. It looks almost like a painting. Now is the time to paint your own canvas and really belong to yourself and not really adhere to the rules that other people expect out of you. I do feel like there's a level of expectation, and isn't that life? Okay, King of Cups. So I feel like this could be a father figure or a person who is typically like very generous and loving, but a little bit overwhelmed by their own emotions and not super forthcoming to you. So this could have a lot to do with that. What else do we have here for my Libra friends? Please show me now. Eight of Swords. This person is in their head. What is of help? What is of help? They're trapped by their own idea, their own fears, their own limitations. And you could be witnessing that and you're like, well, I mean, I feel secure and I want something, but you're like looking at this going, what the heck then? I mean, what is there? What is going to be of a help to Libra right now in this situation, please? To belong to their own dream. Show me now. I want to kind of... Oh, Temperance. Okay. So there needs to be a balance. I feel like even, you know, we need to bring up the obvious because I'm just reading whatever the cards tell me. And so right here, this could be about the clock shot, and whether I take the shot, whether I don't, and there's blood spilled, and looking at things on the slide, doing your own research and things like that, and feeling like everything is just topsy-turvy. Everybody has an opinion, which of course we see around us. Number 14 reduces to a 5, so it's a real important thing for you to have a balance, okay? This could be the perspective of like a welcoming foreign body and foreign matter into your physical body as well. So you want to be careful with that. But everything in a balance, and maybe it's just a time to observe and not do any action until things, I think, settle a little bit more. What else do we need to know, please, for my beautiful Libra friends? So we've got the King of Wands. So there's action. It's like, hey, I want action. I want to move. I want to do something. I want to do something different. Yeah, you don't want to sit still. You're just like, I want to get this going. Let's get it popping. Okay, so what else can be of a help? Somebody, King of Wands, this could be male, female, but somebody in your corner who has a list of tool sets who can perhaps help you. They are a doer. They can really reinvent the wheel, I heard. Just do things that is kind of unexpected with the tools that they have on hand to kind of create something that will be beneficial for you. I know that sounds kind of abstract, but there it is. You might be able to learn a thing or two from this person who has all of these skill sets, kind of like refurbishing things or upcycling, things like that, okay? What else do we need to know for my Libra friends? Show me now. 7 of Wands. So perhaps you're feeling a little bit defensive, wanting to kind of do things on your own and feeling like, nah, I'm doing it my own way, which I totally get. And that's what you're encouraged to do. Seven of Wands could be just being on super stealth mode and kind of going about things your own way. And it's like even this person is holding like a bone. I don't know if that's a humorous bone, what kind of bone that is. But anyways, it's like everyone's telling you, okay, well, you need to do this, don't do it, don't do it. And then you go ahead and do it, that kind of a thing. So maybe it's time to break some barriers, whether mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Breaking some bonds, I heard, for some of you, not everybody. Yeah, I've got the Ace of Swords. You're needing clarity, wanting clarity. Just be careful that when you're searching for clarity, you don't miss the bull's eye, okay? So, in order for this picture to be clear, are we looking at the sword or are we looking at the bullseye? You know, I guess it can be looked at that way as well. And so if you're focused so much on the sword, like which way is it going to cut? All you need to do is move it a little bit just to see where the mark is. And so that's something that you'll want to keep in a perspective. Maybe it's a small adjustment that you need to do in order to actually hit the mark, to be able to see and do what it is that you want to do and to belong to your own dream and to create the life that you really, really want. Manifest it, okay? What else do we need? Wearing green could be really helpful to you right now. Really raise and elevate your vibration. Your dreams could be really something. Well, you could be oversleeping. Also, like maybe trying to heal or trying to escapism, that kind of a thing. But belonging to your own dream is just kind of getting into your own world. And I don't even know, this could be like a phone case or something like that, but you could be sleeping with your phone, connecting with people over the web, groups, things like that. Okay, the Emperor. So I feel like there's a rigidosity. That is not a word, but you're welcome. Rigid thinking around you, or some dogma, or some reason why perhaps you can't travel or do what it is that you want. And then I have here the Seven of Hazards. This is like, okay, is it worth my time, my energy, my effort? I feel like you're going to start evaluating things and wishing that things were the way they used to be, way back when the world went crazy and everything just became what it is today. Okay, so Page of Cups is giving, you could have maybe a small message from an old friend or somebody that you were interested in or in a mutual like situation. The Eight of Wands, a lot of messages flowing to and from, like, oh, I really like you, you're cute, or I miss you, or I haven't seen you, and have you been, that kind of a thing. And if this does not pertain to that, if you are an established happily involved in a relationship, and this could be actually having a child, or speaking of messages about a child that you have who is very connected psychically as well, very gifted, and they could be in a lot of ways just a lover, and they could stifle their own voice in order to please people around them. So you want to be careful with that. But there's a lot of messages back and forth. And also, the Hierophant has a lot to do. Look, changes, number 5 vibrationally, this is what you align yourself with. This is what you consider commitment. What are you committing to? Are you committing to your own dream, or are you committing, to somebody else's dream? I feel like this is where you start peeling the layers of the onion and coming back into yourself and saying, you know, that's not what I want for my life. This is what I want. And once you do that, I feel like all the need for oversleeping, escapism, watching too much TV, been guilty of that, by the way, those things will kind of go by the wayward. The hypnosis of television is just going to lose its hold on you, because you'll have more motivation to actually do than just to observe, okay? To choose, even if we're choosing our own programming, then what good is it if we're not living? 3 of Wands, this is about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for collaboration, waiting for things that you are going to put effort into to actually manifest and open up new doorways for you. So this is what I have for you, whether you're partnered or not partnered. Yep, I was getting, look, another 3. The 3 of Hazards right here. Cooperation. This, for some of you guys, can indicate another person in your relationship. 3 people party, as I say it, third person party, something. Things that you probably don't want in your life is what I'm talking about. So for some of you guys, this is going to talk about waiting to see how things pan out, feeling like somebody else is in your relationship, in your marriage, situationship, whatever the case may be. And you are literally waiting for, for things to change. It's like, okay, I've got 2 3s on deck. I just need like basically 1 more in order to have my fulfillment, my wish fulfillment, which would be the number 9. But I feel like things will balance out here for you. The waiting can kind of get on your nerves, but I do see you finding your mojo once again. Page of Wands. Okay, this could be almost like a dog with a bone. I got some idea and I'm not letting go of it, and I got my mojo back. This could stand for the proverbial like renewing your love, like your sexual excitement for someone that you're currently in a relationship with, that kind of a thing as well. Okay, so that's what I have for you, dear Libra, and I hope that that helps you. If it doesn't help, I hope at least it was amusing. Please do hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. You know what to do. And until next time, much love to you. Namaste.